next guest has written 14 books. Now, this one, The Evolution of God, reaches deep into your core to find that true inner soul. Local author Chris Griscom is here to share her latest book. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And welcome.
I'm delighted to be here in my own hometown.
Yes, isn't this great? Now,
Thank you.
this is a very, very deep book. Really
Yes.
reaching inside of you, finding that spirituality.
Yes.
How did you come about putting it together?
You know, it's a long, long journey, really. I was in the Peace Corps in 1962, and I had some experiences with death and babies, and so I had to begin to say, is this all we have? Do we have one life? Why do tiny babies die? Where's justice? And so those conversations began to move inside me. And so for the last 45 years or so, I have been working on those themes. And it has culminated in this book, The Evolution of God, in which I'm really saying to us all, let's revamp our sense of ourselves and the cosmos, our sense of ourselves and our Maker, and how we live with ourselves. So it's not about being guilty or bad, but being whole.
Now, there are a lot of people out there that have said, oh, you know what, I had a spiritual experience.
Yes.
I quite can't define it. I don't really know how to express it.
Yes.
And so will this guide them through that?
I think that it will help them to see the meaning of it.
Okay.
Why do you have a death experience, or why do you suddenly feel as if there is some energy, some cosmic, divine, spiritual energy that's talking to you or saving you from something?
Like you kind of meet someone and they think, why would that person be there for that reason?
Exactly.
Kind of that kind of experience. Okay, you talk a lot about spiritual technology. What's that term?
Yes. What I mean is that there is a way to go deeply. Often we feel something, but we don't know that everybody feels it. We don't know how to access it. We don't know how to touch its meaning. So the spiritual technology that I've created is a way, using light, to discover how our consciousness moves in our body and beyond our body. Just simple things like thought forms. What are our thought forms about God, and how can we evolve that so that we're at peace with ourselves and in the world? Because we need a little change on this planet.
That's for sure.
Yes.
There's a part in your book, Ask Your Higher Self to show you a positive spiritual attribute you hold. Is that kind of like saying, I'm just going to put it out there in the universe?
You know, the most
back.
important thing is to allow yourself to embrace that you have one. Most of us feel as if we've been taught not to say, I'm a good guy, you know, but to actually ask your own inner voice, the intuitive essence of your soul, which I call the higher self, to show you an attribute. Maybe you are a kind person, or a giving person, or a person who touches others in some way, helps people. And once you can really recognize that, then it's easy to put it out so that people see that in you and you allow yourself to be that person, because we don't allow ourselves to be who we really are, certainly not spiritually.
And you created this Light Institute
Yes.
right here in Galisteo, New Mexico.
That's right.
And for us to learn more about the book and all your other books, do you have a website that we can visit?
www.lightinstitute.com. It's in a beautiful little village. It's a great place to go.
Okay, well, we thank you so much for enlightening us, and
Thank
good
you for
luck
having
to you.
me. Luck is always with me.